So what's going on, Gas Gang? Today we are back with a long overdue video. Yes guys, it is the first drive on my crazy 607 brake horsepower Seat Leon Cupra. Guys, I've got so much to show you, so much has changed. This car is insane. Stay tuned for this one and let's get it. Welcome to Officially Gas. Let's get it. Hey yo, but before we get into the savagery of today's Cupra video, I just want to give a massive shout out to every single Gas Gang member who attended our first Gas Gang link up. It was sick getting to chat and meet you all. And guys, if you're not already part of the Gas Gang, now might be a good time to get involved because it's our fortnightly giveaway this Saturday, and we have got JP Cages, the best in the business when it comes to cage building, the people I use to fabricate my custom cage in my Porsche 911 Turbo S, and who I will be using to fabricate all the other cages in all my other crazy contraptions. JP Cages are actually giving away a £500 gift card to spend on anything you want on their website, and all you've got to do to get involved is just be part of the Gas Gang. That is it. And on top of that, of course, they're already part of the Gas Gang, so even if you don't win, you're already going to get mad exclusive discounts from them. And guys, you should know by now that we have got so many other cool automotive companies signed up to the Gas Gang, bringing you exclusive discounts and the best deals around. And on top of that, guys, we're talking weekly live streams. It's sick catching up with you and building a community, behind the scenes footage, and also, of course, monthly dinners and link ups. Guys, all of this for £5.49, less than a Big Mac meal. What are you doing with your life? Sign up right now, links in the description. Let's get it. So yes guys, as the intro said, finally, we are doing a first drive video on my Seat Leon Cupra. But before we actually hit the road, there is so much that has changed on this car, and there's reasons why you haven't seen this car for so long. You're looking at the car straight away, nothing visually looks like it's changed from the outside. The only thing we have done to this car since you last saw it visually is the rear brake setup, which is a slightly bigger Vagbreen Technic setup on the rear, and a massive shout out to Forge Motorsport because we're still rocking these big stoppers on the front, which is absolutely needed and essential with a car of this power. It's crazy, trust me. But guys, where it changes is when we go into the interior, or lack of interior. So as you can see, we have ripped out the whole interior and we have fitted these ultra cool Recaro pole positions. And again, these seats are ultra lightweight at only 7 kg per seat. So we fitted these, we've got rid of the old interior. And as you see, coming round to the back, looking in, you'll see we are missing a rear bench, and pretty much, yes, it has been stripped out, guys. Obviously, we're running methanol injection. Now, what has changed? We used to run 50-50. We are running 100% methanol now. It's not a meth-dependent car, but weight saving has been applied to this car. So the last time you would have actually seen this car is when we done a little OG track battle, and I absolutely loved the setup, the feel of the car. We had to run it on low boost, obviously, because it's a very high-powered car, and there's no point running all that power on a small, tight, twisty track. However, after that day, I realized that it wasn't hitting target boost. Target boost in high boost, I think, was about 2.3 bar. So I sent it back to Devil Developments. They'd done a few bits and bobs and they checked around. And whilst it was there, I just thought, let's just do this, that, the other. So we've done a lot of things. One of which, obviously, stripping it out, putting some new seats in it. So what we also done, and unfortunately what happened during testing, is we actually blew up a gearbox. So I mean, I don't know if it's a little bit of an unknown of what power or torque these cars can take, or these manual gearboxes can take on the S3, the Golf R, and obviously the Cupra. However, we blew one up. So what we've done instead, and I'm not going to say too much why we got this particular gearbox, but it will be a video coming later. We basically bought a Golf R 7.5 manual gearbox. and we fitted that in. And I can tell you right now, I don't know if the gearbox that I had in there before, the standard gearbox, was on its way out for a long time, because it never felt as nice as it feels now. Also, whilst we're here, I was talking about maps, and we will talk about them more on the road. Obviously, we are running a toucan display because this car is actually controlled by SYVECS. So a massive shout out to SYVECS. And I think what I'll do now too is pop the bonnet, because yeah, there's some changes to talk about under there too. So here we are, the heart of the beast. As I said, this car is fully sorted. It's probably one of the highest spec Cupras you're going to find in the UK, if not in Europe. It's a fully built engine, fully built head. We've got a custom manifold. Obviously it runs flex fuel. It actually makes 607 brake horsepower on pump fuel. So we haven't actually even tried to dial it in on E85 or race fuel yet. But this here, the SYVECS S7 Plus, massive shout out to SYVECS. That actually allows us so much functionality, but unfortunately, we had so many inputs put into this car that we had run out. So basically what we wanted to achieve is a flat foot shift to allow quicker times. And we couldn't do that because we ran out of inputs. So what the wizard down at Devil Developments and LITTCO done is, instead of the standard and traditional way of the electronic actuator for the turbo, they went old school and they put it back to a mechanical actuator. That's actually a custom LITTCO L560 turbo. So basically it freed up an input for the SYVECS, which allowed us to run flat foot shift. So not only have we got anti-lag, not only have we got rolling anti-lag, not only have we got launch control, we also now have flat foot shift, and we have some other goodies coming. So a massive shout out to SYVECS, because obviously that wouldn't be achievable without a standalone ECU, and we only work with the best in the business. Guys, this car is obviously a crazy build. If you want to know a little bit more about it, I suggest you go back and check some of my other videos. Now, I've probably missed loads on this car, but what I want to do is hit the road, and I want to show you how crazy this car is. So without further ado, let's hit the road. All right, guys, so we are finally going for a first drive in my crazy 607 brake horsepower Seat Leon Cupra, and I'm just happy I can finally show you what this car's about and what it does on the road. Unfortunately, English winter kind of time, so it's not dry on the ground, but we're going to make the best of it regardless. Now, there was a couple of things I forgot to tell you that have actually also been done to this car whilst it was at Devil Developments. One of the big things was a baffled sump. So we've went to, I think it's an aluminium sump. These come with plastic sumps. So this one's baffled, and we've done that basically for the catch can to be able to drain back round into the sump. So you don't have to keep emptying the catch can if it fills up or whatever like that. Also, of course, a baffled sump has many benefits when you take it on track or you're doing hard cornering, etc. And then going back to the maps that have been dialed in by Ben and Lee down at Devil Development on the SYVECS. So we've got 4 different maps. We've got low boost, which I believe is about 1.5 bar, and that's about 450 brake horsepower. Then we go to medium boost, which is about 1.9 bar, which takes us to about 500 brake horsepower. And after that, we've got high boost without MEF, and that takes us to 2.1 bar at, I believe, about 560 brake horsepower. And then with the MEF, high boost, 2.3 bar, we're actually making the 607 brake horsepower. So what I thought I'd do is just, look, we're not going to put the power down regardless, because that's another thing. We haven't dialed in the traction control on the SYVECS at the moment. So at the moment, there is absolutely no traction control on this car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a first pull in 3rd gear, which is about 500 brake horsepower. As I say, no traction control, and just let you guys kind of see it, and then we'll turn the power up and go a little bit further from there. So it's going to spin, but who's coming in? Spin it. Oh my God. That is medium boost, 1.9 bar. I'm pedaling it like a Honda. It's absolutely insane. This car also revs all the way round to about 7,800. We actually had it revving to 8,000, which is pretty much off the rev counter, but we actually dialed it back a little bit because we found it works a little bit better there. And we actually fitted some sticky rubber to this car too, PS4S's, and it is just absolutely laughing at the PS4S's. I mean, no traction control right now, so you really got to drive the car. That's 3rd gear, and that ain't taking it nowhere near red line. So, yeah, it's mad. And And another cool thing about this car, what you guys have probably noticed, is there's no pop and bang map. It's all natural and organic sounds coming from this car. Obviously it does make the sick noises when we're flat foot shifting, which I will show you, and also when we're using a rolling anti-lag, which I'll show you also. But what I thought we'd do is just keep it in medium boost for the minute and just try and get to the end of third. I mean, you've got to pedal it, but it's mad fun. All right, cool. All right, third gear. Jesus Christ. Hey guys, this car is no joke. I know no one tuned in just to see it on medium boost, so let's switch it over to high boost with meth, because why not? We can. And yeah, I'll show you what it's like. Also, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try a flat foot shift from third to fourth. Let's see if this goes to plan. All right, boost coming in now. What the hell? Oh my God, that is crazy. Did you hear the noise? I flat foot shifted it there. It almost sounds like a DSG fart, but slightly louder. It goes brah, like, you know what I mean? It's so crazy. Let's get another flat foot shift. I won't go all the way to red line, but just for a flat foot shift. This car is insane. And also a massive shout out once again to Forge, because it's got the stoppers to back it up. Like, people overlook brakes, but right now this setup it's a good setup. It's a well-rounded and a balanced car. Like, you know, we've got the power. Shout out to everyone involved, and then we've got, like, you know, the stoppers. Shout out to Forge. But this car, man, it's got all the tricks and toys. It's got all the tricks and toys. So as I say, we're in high boost, and it's just a complete fight in this kind of weather with no traction control to put the power down. But what I thought we'd do anyway is a little bit of rolling anti-lag, hopefully onto a flat foot shift, and hopefully all goes to plan. So, all right, cool. So let's get a bit of rolling anti-lag. All right, cool. Oh my God. Guys, this car is too quick. This ain't Cupra quick. This is fast car quick. This is supercar quick. This, guys, I don't know how it's projected through the camera, but this is crazy. The rolling anti-lag, flat foot shifting, the organic sounds, no gimmicks. Woo! Shout out to Devil Development, shout out to SYVECS, shout out to LITTCO. It's a mad one. Guys, another sick thing about this car is the turbo. Obviously, we got the L560 turbo from LITTCO on it, which is a hybrid. It's not even a full frame turbo. We're making over 600 brake on pump fuel. It's just how quickly it spools up too. Like, it's a big hybrid, but like, we're making pretty much full boost at just over 3,300 RPM. Look. Whoa. It's no joke. All right, little third gear, rolling anti-lag. Guys, this car don't even make sense. This car does not make sense. All right, so let's go another third gear, rolling anti-lag into a flat foot shift. All right, third gear, let's go. Guys, this car is no joke. No joke at all. Third gear. Hey, shout out to Devil Development. Shout out to everyone involved. This is mad. Shout out to LITTCO. So I just get so gassed. That's what a car like this does to you when it's set up like this. It's no joke. No joke. Alright guys, so we're going to end the video here. I hope you've enjoyed today's first drive. I mean, it's a shame about the weather. You know, you see how I'm like having to pedal the hell out of it to actually try and get the power down. Crazy power front wheel drive car, no traction control. But hopefully it gives you an idea of what a crazy beast we have here. And I would tell you this right now. In fact, I'm telling you this right now. This car ain't even 50% complete. this is how mad this build's gonna be. So I guess moving forward, the next video that a lot of people are gonna wanna see is like, you know, what kind of times this car can run. 100 to 200 times people really, really care about. Quarter mile, it's not a quarter mile car, but you know, could this be the fastest Leon Cupra in the world? Who knows? I guess you have to stick around and find out. We also filmed another really cool video on this car, funnily enough, before I filmed this video, where we took the car on track and things got real sticky. So stay tuned for that one. So guys, look, if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And once again, a massive shout out to everyone involved in this build. SYVECS, Devil Developments, LITTCO, like, you know what I mean, Forge, like everyone involved to create this beast. It's just, we've got something special on our hands, and yeah, I can't wait for the rest of the journey. So anyway, guys, make sure you check the links in the description for A-Plan also to hook you up with that sick modified car insurance. And yeah, man, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.